My husband and I are separating our bank accounts. Yes, we are okay. Yes, all is well. I personally feel like this topic is not talked about a lot. I see a lot of topics in terms of like merging bank accounts, but my husband and I have always been together since the beginning of time. So us wanting to separate our bank accounts is fairly new for us, and I don't see a lot of people talk about that. So that's what I want to talk about today. I wanted to break down why we're doing this, what it looks like for us, and what we will be doing moving forward. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video. This is very different from what I usually post on my YouTube shorts or like Instagram and TikTok. I want to make this YouTube channel a bit more personal, a bit more talky, you and me. If you'd like to talk about life, pop culture, and just going through adulthood in real time, subscribe, girl. What do you mean? Subscribe. My husband and I have always had combined bank accounts since the time we've gotten married. I don't think I've had my own separate bank account since then. Just thought it was just time for us to separate our accounts, still work as a team in terms of splitting bills and such, but I just really want to see where my money is. And I feel like it's really hard to see where your money is when everything is combined. Backstory, when we first got married, we had separate accounts. He had his bills that he handled, I had my bills that I handled, and then any split bills like rent, water, electricity, we would pay that down the middle. Over time, having the split accounts was just making me really stressed out. I was a teacher and I wasn't making much. Having to budget and be in charge of saving and how much I'm putting towards bills, the whole process just stressed me out. So I just asked my husband to take over. I just didn't want to worry about finances. Like, that's the real truth. Like, I was just tired of just having to worry about all of those things. I've been budgeting and was worried about finances since I started working at the age of 18. And I think I just wanted a break, a breather. Girl was tired and I just wanted to be in my soft era. At the time, it made a lot of sense to remove that stress from me because teaching was already so stressful for me. But over time, we found that just because something is traditional doesn't mean that it works best for us. For us, it wasn't trust. It wasn't that we were keeping secrets or we didn't like how the other was spending. It was more so like we had a different approach when it came to finances and how we want to handle our money individually. We both have the same financial goals, being getting out of debt, saving more, building wealth to be financially secure with our family. Foundationally, we're on the same page. How we want to get there is very different. I don't like how he does it. He doesn't like how I do it. You know how like in a group project, there's one person that's just like, let's plan everything out. And like, there's the other person that's just like, let's get started. Let's just do it. That's us with money. I'm a little bit more structured. Like, I believe in budgets. I believe listing everything out. Everything that you spend needs to be documented and you need to know where every cent is going. While he's a bit more free-spirited, so to say. Separating our bank accounts isn't about distancing ourselves, but more so it's about creating clarity and peace. I think as a woman especially, having a sense of independence is very important. And I feel like in the beginning of our marriage, I was ready to, I don't want to give up that independence, but more so like just give the responsibility to someone else for a moment. Because like I said, it was stressing me out. But I really do think now for having my babies and like trying to find who I am as a person outside of being a mom and a wife, I think I am wanting that independence back. I find that there's something empowering about managing your own money, making your own decisions, and still choosing to build a life with someone in the midst of all that. You know what I mean? I just want to be an independent girly, you know, like just... I also think this would help with like having less conflict. We don't have much conflict, but like when it comes to like finances and like how I would like to handle it, we won't be butting heads as much since our money is combined and like he's mainly in charge of like budgeting and all those things. I'm kind of blind to just like spending money. So like I'll just spend money not thinking what's in the budget and what's not in the budget. I think me reclaiming my independence in my finances will help me be much better when it comes to money and me spending on things that I want and what I need. Yesterday we kind of had like a breakdown of like what I will be paying for and what he will be paying for. My next paycheck will be my first paycheck me doing this. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am nervous. I'm a little scared, but like at the end of the day, I know I have my husband to fall back on, so I'm okay. But I really, really want to try not to have to do that. We're still a team, so we'll be splitting a lot of our shared expenses, such as the mortgage, water, electricity, groceries, so on and so forth. I do make significantly less than my husband, so he's taking a bulk of the bills. I think that's what's true about splitting shared expenses is that the person who does make more should take the bulk of it, just because it would be unfair for the one person that doesn't make as much. Outside of that, we'll have our own personal accounts where we'll manage our personal spending, save how we want, and invest how we want. Honestly, that freedom has made me feel so much lighter because I am a saver and I am a true believer that you can save money and also pay off your debt. Those are my goals. We'll still check in with each other in terms of debt payoff, saving goals, and any big financial moves. I know in the future we really want to buy a house, so that is one financial move we'll be discussing a lot together in the future. We're not going to be micromanaging each other on every dollar that we spend. I really want to just show like this side of things because I feel like there's a lot of content showing how you can get your separate finances together, but not a lot of getting together finances separate. Just wanted to share my experience with you guys. I feel like more couples need to have more honest conversations when it comes to finances, without shame, without judgment, just really an open mind and an open heart, because there is no right way to handle finances. There are a plethora of ways, and you just have to figure out what works best for you yourself, your relationship, and your family. What works for one couple won't work for another, and that's okay. We're all human beings and we're all different. It's bound to happen. At the end of the day, we're still building together. It's just what works best for us. I'd love to know y'all's thoughts. Do you guys prefer shared accounts, separate accounts, or a mix of both? So any advice is needed. Like you guys, I'm like truly nervous, like extremely nervous. So any advice that you have would be greatly appreciated. Let's talk about it in the comments and I'll see you guys on my next video.